They're on the track for the feature. One is Profit Blue Chip, owned by Scholes, Davis, and Jingle with Greg Merton. 2 is Bet You, owned by Scott Dillon with Corey Stratton. Number 3 is Trevor One, owned by the Great Thunder and Platinum Gold Stable with Mike Burton. Number 4 is Nui Badan, owned by George Tremenis with Brandon Parker. Number 5 is Rock On Lou, owned by Diane Giuliano with Kyle DiBenedetto. Number 6 is Heston's Lucky Chip, owned by Richard Deek with Bruce Aldridge. And number 7 is Mighty Mr. Sharkey, owned by the ADV Racing Stable. The driver is Max Sowers. You have here the Open behind the gate. Here they come. There goes Rock On Lou leaving in the center. Heston's Lucky Chip, also with good speed from the outside. Then in between horses there, gets away third, comes Bet You. Then on the inside, gets away fourth with Profit Blue Chip, with Trevor One racing fifth. Then it's Nui Baden sixth, and Mighty Mr. Sharkey trails the field as they move down the backstretch to the quarter. Kyle DiBenedetto has Rock On Lou year later as they go by the quarter, 28-3 at the paddock turn the first time. So we have Rock On Lou, who shows the way by a length. Pocket Trip Heston's Lucky Chip is second with Bet You third. Then it's Profit Blue Chip fourth with Trevor One fifth. Then comes Nui Baden and Mighty Mr. Sharkey. So they come by the stands for the first time. And it is Rock On Lou in control here. Heston's Lucky Chip second with Bet You third. Profit Blue Chip fourth with Trevor One fifth. And there goes Nui Baden getting underway. 59-2, a 30-4 second quarter. Moving around the clubhouse turn, and Rock On Lou gets an easy first half here. Pocket Trip Heston's Lucky Chip parked on the outside. First over now comes Bet You. Then on the inside, Profit Blue Chip fourth, as there goes Nui Baden. And Brandon in the favorite is 3 wide on the far outside with a burst of speed here. 3 quarters, 1:28-1, a 28-4 quarter. Moving around the final turn, Nui Baden and Rock On Lou, neither one giving an inch here. Heston's Lucky Chip third with Profit Blue Chip, and they're at the top of the stretch. Who's it going to be between either Rock On Lou or Nui Baden? Down on the inside, Heston's Lucky Chip. 3 horses are going to come to the wire. Who's it going to be? It's going to go to Brandon Parker, and the favorite, Nui Baden, takes the feature in 1:56-3. And the 1, Profit Blue Chip, completes the super in 1:56-3. Results official. Post time for race 6 will be in 9 minutes at 2 o'clock. No changes. This is our final pick 3. The 4-6 perfecta, 22.20. The trifecta 4-6 and 5, $58 even. Super 4-6-5-1, 304 even.
Final call now for race 6. Featured field moving up in the hands of the starter. Sixth race, pacing mares lined up, set to go. And they're off. Good beginning. Some Beach, some Fra hustling out of there with Treasure Those Chips on the inside. Checks on the way left. Chase the Clouds away, showing speed as well, but she's caught wide around the turn as Some Beach, some Fra will emerge from out of the crowd with the lead. Driving on as Checks on the way. Treasure Those Chips is third. Chase the Clouds away drops in fourth. 2 lengths to Anytime. The trailers are Miss Irish Rose and All Speed Rising. Here comes Checks on the way, who's on her way to the front end as she reels in Some Beach, some Fra. That one gives way briefly. Anytime goes off stride. Anytime makes a break and is now seemingly out of it. 28-1 in the first quarter, and a retake now for Some Beach, some Fra, who is back on top with Checks on the way in the pocket spot. They're watched in third by the long shot, Treasure Those Chips. Chase the Clouds away was forwardly placed, lands in fourth, spots the leader about 4.5 length head start with Miss Irish Rose, and All Speed Rising. Far out of it is Anytime. They pass in front of the stands. Some Beach, some Fra is number one on the charts as she backs it down in front of Checks on the way in 1/2 and 58 seconds. So 29-4 in the second quarter for Some Beach, some Fra, who's got Checks on the way, tracking intently from second. Treasure Those Chips sits inside as Hanners engages Chase the Clouds away, and now they draw to within about 3.5 lengths of the lead, to be followed up by Miss Irish Rose as Some Beach, some Fra is trying to scamper away, although Checks on the way is sticking with her, and Chase the Clouds away is on the rise, and following that one up into a striking spot, Miss Irish Rose, pinned to the pylons in fifth is Treasure Those Chips, 3/4 up in 127-1, 29-1 in the third quarter. Some Beach, some Fra, 3 parts of a length. Chase the Clouds away is making the top one earn it. 2 lengths back now to Checks on the way, who starts to gap off the dueling leaders. Miss Irish Rose is up into third now as they come to the top of the stretch, and the water's getting deep for Some Beach, some Fra. Chase the Clouds away starts to do the better work and is flexing her muscles now. Here's Chase the Clouds away. She was ready to roll, and she takes the first over journey to the winner's circle. Some Beach, some Fra was second, then Miss Irish Rose and Checks on the way. Time for the mile, 156-1. A natural hat trick for Luke Hanners, 3 in a row on today's card. For owner David Del Pazzo of Methuen, Massachusetts, trained by Chris Petrelli and driven to victory by Luke Hanners. 1 for 1 this season for Chase the Clouds away, who scores in 156 1/5 for a seasonal mark. 3 in a row for Luke Hanners this afternoon. The Dime Super, 13-12. Here's the rundown of the 6. Treasure Those Chips was